Greetings, clarinets. I want to talk to you today about choosing solo. Um, this video is going to be a little bit longer and a little bit more technical. It's kind of aimed at how to make you look the best you can look while you're either auditioning for college or preparing for a solo ensemble, small group contest, whatever you want to call it in your state. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is make you look the best before you even start playing a note. You are, whether you know it or not, as soon as you walk into that room, step up to the stage, whatever you're doing, you are being judged on everything. So if you can put music in front of the people that are judging you that shows that you know what you're talking about, or you know clarinets, that's going to get you a leg up. So let's get into some titles here. First, Rose Etudes. You cannot go wrong with any of these Rose Etudes. Rose 32 Etudes. This is an older, I think this is an older book. I mean, well, my book specifically. I think it's since white and blue lettering or something like that. I don't know. There's 32 Etudes in here. There's a fast one and a slow one on opposite pages. These are fantastic etudes. You cannot go wrong with any of these. They go through most every major and minor key, and I think Carl Fischer actually republished these with piano accompaniment, which makes them a lot more fun to play. If after you've learned all of them, then you find a pianist and play it again. So these are going to be great. The problem with unaccompanied pieces, though, is that it gives you a little bit of liberty of tempo. It's kind of a double-edged sword. You can pull tempo back in places if you need a breath, but also you can approximate rhythms. It's super easy to do that. So just make sure that your rhythm is rock solid and what you're attempting to convey through your music is actually what's on the page. So Rose Etudes, fantastic. What else? We have the Weber Concertino. He wrote two concerti, that's the proper plural. Wrote two concerti and a concertino. The concertino is a little more attainable than his concerti are, for at least a younger player. Weber was a opera composer, so it gives you kind of a great opportunity to spread your dramatic wings and create a bunch of different characters and play in a bunch of different styles. Saint-Saens wrote a sonata. That's also a great piece. It's super attainable, super easy, and sounds great. Well, I shouldn't say super easy. It's easy and sounds good. Gerald Finzi wrote 5 Bagatelles, and they are all fantastic. Those are great pieces. I talked about the Rose Etudes, the Sutermeister Capriccio. That's an unaccompanied, a little more modern of a piece. So it's easier, again, make sure your rhythm is rock solid. It's easier to approximate rhythms in that piece, especially since it's a little more modern. Carl Stamitz wrote a number of concerti. Any of them are fantastic. If you are super rock solid player, I mean like real rock solid, the Mozart concerto is good. Mozart is deceptively difficult. On the surface, the notes and rhythms look easy, but the style is key when you play Mozart. So that's great. In terms of other etude books, the only other one that comes to mind right now is the Rubank Concert and Contest Collection book. It's a it's a seafoam green, and orange, I think, is the cover. I don't have it in front of me. A lot of state music education associations will have them as their state etude list. Those are great too. So again, ultimately, this video is helping you get a leg up on other clarinet players, especially if you're auditioning for college scholarships. There's only so much scholarship money out there. And if you can walk in and put the Rose Etudes in front of the clarinet professor and say, I'm going to play etude number 4, they're going to know that you know what you're talking about and they're going to want you in their clarinet studio. So hopefully this video gave you some ideas and helps you a little bit. Yeah, happy clarinetting.